Hey, it's your afternoon girlfriend Yvonne Daniels. Happy hump day. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you are staying cool because we know it is warm out there to say the least. So hopefully you're staying hydrated and all that stuff. But I'm glad whatever's going on with you that you came and joined us for this very special social stream live. You can see who I've got on the screen with me. And if you don't know, this is singer Jay Brown from the
What's
D.
going
Brown, how you
What's
doing?
going on? What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me. How you doing?
Yes, wonderful. Our pleasure. Let me just first say thank you so much for making great music. You know what I'm saying? I
Thank
have
you
to
so much.
come off the rip with that. I'm just gonna go full in. The song "Don't Rush" is one of my. When I hear it, I'm just like, yes, you and Tank did that. So
Thank
thank
you, thank you, thank you. Shouts out to my brother Tank. We put together an R&B classic, in my opinion, because I feel like
you.
this song will be played for years to come.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, don't rush. I mean, it's
Singing
really
it.
really
I'ma
nice.
wait for it. I'ma
Yeah,
wait for it. Yeah. There you
jams.
go.
So you did that, but you know what, Jay Brown? Aside from you being from Detroit, which is wonderful, you know, repping Michigan, you got the 313. You see it on his shirt right there. He
Oh
repping.
yeah, yeah. Come on, y'all know, y'all know.
All right, so you got that, and you know, we played some other great music from you, Vibe,
Yeah, vibe
Sunrise.
with you, vibe with you. Yeah.
So you know what, and the way you sing that, and with the whole vibe and everything, from that's kind of like your feel and kind of what you want to bring to the whole genre of R&B. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just trying to bring back that film that I grew up on. I grew up on like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the Tanks, the Teddy Pendergrass, all the greats. I try to fuse all those sounds together and just create my
Yeah.
own sound, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, it does. You know, and just reading up on you a little bit, and it was kind of cool because I'm like, you know, you just have such a. Let me just say first of all that you seem like one of the most genuine and sincere. You know, you're always like, you know, thank you so much for playing my music, and you're just really really cool. So I'm like, you know what, he's got some good home training. Let me
Yeah,
just say,
I definitely credit my parents for that. I'm a firm believer in acknowledging people who show and appreciate what I do and support it. Ultimately, because again, without a lot of people fail to realize that some artists they kind of just let it drift off into God knows where. But without radio and without people like fans and supporters, so to speak, I wouldn't exist. So for people to take the time out to play my music, to listen to it, for you to interview me, it's a true blessing. So I thank you.
yeah, and thank you, Corey. Corey just he just wanted to make sure that you keep God at the head, is what he said. So there you go.
Oh yeah, definitely, Corey. Hey, definitely, Corey. I'm always keeping God at the forefront. I grew up in the church. I'm a son of a preacher, so definitely God is always my main influence.
You're a PK. What?
Yeah, yeah. Born and raised. Yeah, I grew up playing the organ in my father's church at the age of six, 6/7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, my goodness. All right, so how was that? I mean, you know, because you hear about a lot of R&B, and I have to say it, most about 95% of R&B singers started off in the church, right?
Pretty much. And my dad
Pretty-
was Southern Baptist. So we were like straight up, like all about the gospel, all about it. Yeah.
so what did that look like? What did that conversation sound like when you know, or did you let him know and let your parents know that you wanted to move into the R&B genre?
Well, so the funny thing is, with the common thing with most PKs, um, their parents either want no, there's no either anything. You have to do one thing, which is sing the gospel, and that's it. My parents they were like the complete opposite. So it was more so about me doing what I enjoy doing, and they knew my music wasn't about anything like explicitly like just
Right,
all over the place. Like nothing about my music is explicit. Well,
right.
Don't Rush is kind of like but we're talking about don't rush with your significant other, not like
It's,
with multiple
it's
women.
right. It's grown and sexy. It ain't. It's not
Grown
like.
and sexy, right?
Yep.
It's not like me exploiting women and doing all this crazy. But my family they were always supportive, and as long as I was doing what I enjoyed doing, that's all that matters. So shouts out to them.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and it feels like, you know, like I said, that whole you want that whole just good vibe, you know, in your music, you know,
Right.
that you're bringing to the people, which is so needed, especially today. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
yeah,
The
yeah.
times we're living in, you need good feeling music, love music, and what better? I'm sorry, what better way to do it? I'm so sleepy. I've been on the road for like a while now, so forgive me
Wow.
if I get a little tongue twisted. But what better way to do it than to put out, songs that I grew up on and that good feel music
Yeah.
that people, like I said, can listen to for years to come. So I'm just trying to send out a positive message.
Right,
You know.
right. Well, you got some heavy hitters that you work with. I saw like also Brian McKnight, who's one of my favorites, and Bell Biv DeVoe. So you've been surrounded by those folks that
A
have
lot
long.
of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're still, like you said, longevity. They're still doing it to
yeah,
this day. So
yeah.
that's how
Still.
I want to be in years to come. Doing what I love to do.
Well, let me say shout out to you for graduating from an HBCU. Whoop, whoop, in the building. Yeah.
What's up? Shout out to A5A, my fraternity. So yeah, yep.
Okay. All
All
right.
day.
So
Yep.
that and so you got this great music, and I know a lot of folks are like, so when am I going to be able to get a whole project? You got a whole project coming real soon, right?
No, the project is actually out right now. It dropped
Okay.
on May 20th, and we got a huge billboard in Times Square. It's nuts.
Oh
So my
wow.
new album is entitled Chapter and Verse. I
Yeah.
mean, you get
Okay.
it, chapter and verse,
Yep.
considering where I come from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's no gospel, there's no spiritual type songs on it. It's just the title came from, my background, my upbringing. So it's kind
Okay.
of like one of those situations that's near and dear to my heart. But the
Okay.
new album is entitled Chapter and Verse. It's available on all platforms. So please, if you guys are tuning in right now, or if you listen to this later, please support me by downloading it because I promise you, it's a good album. Um, some people say it's great, but I'm gonna say it's good. I mean, I'm a realist, whatever, but I think it's a really good album, and I think it's something that people will enjoy. So check it out, as well as my new single, Don't Rush, featuring Tank, available on all downloadable platforms.
Tell you what, we're going to get our hands. I'm going to make sure we get our hands on chapter and verse so that we can make sure that all the folks get a chance to listen to that
Please, please.
and and cop it. As a matter of fact, so I'm going to let y'all listen to it, okay, on us. And then what I'll
Okay.
ask you all to do is go and purchase it and gift it to somebody else. Gift it to some
Thank
folks
you.
who love R&B music.
Bless
How
your
about
heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you.
that's what we're talking about? Well, Jay Brown, you know what? You have quite the future ahead of you. Thank you for just the music that you're putting out, the great music, because we can't say that about all, and not to down anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But when I hear your music, it is very respectful. You know what I'm saying? It is about love. It is not disrespectful. So it's always a great thing. Chapter and
Thank you.
Verse is in stores now. Once again, just keep
Yes.
listening because I'm going to give you a
Mhm.
chance to pick it up. Okay. This is Jay Brown. Remember, he is repping from the D. It's always
Yep.
good to get those homegrown people. up in
Yes.
the
Yes. So, and I want to thank you, Queen, for having me on. I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to me and giving me a platform to, to talk to people and make people aware of my existence. So I appreciate you for doing that. And
Yes.
if you're on Instagram, which I'm assuming you are,
Yep.
please follow me. And for anyone watching this interview, follow me at J Brown Music Only. That's just the letter J, my last name Brown, Music Only. Please support me. And I follow back. So please.
Yeah, you do. And I was just getting ready to ask you that. All right, so that's your Instagram. That's also your website, though, right?
Yeah,
JBrownMusicOnly.com.
thank you for mentioning that. So yep, J Brown Music, what is it?
Only.
JBrownMusicOnly.com.
Yep.
Yeah, .com. That's my website, and but the J Brown Music only applies to my TikTok and my Twitter. So I'm trying to get into TikTok, kind of weird, but I'm
Yeah.
primarily on Instagram.
Okay. So we'll follow you there. Hey, I tell you what, stay cool, get some rest, and
You too.
we're just really just looking forward to all the great music that we have to come. But we're gonna listen to this "Don't Rush" in chapter and verse for now. Okay. So
Thank you. Listen, I appreciate you, and again, thank you so much for having me on.
you're welcome. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Peace and love. God bless.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Bye.